Hello everyone. Today we are exploring the economic and social challenges of a declining birth rate in Malaysia. We're covering the causes, consequences, and strategic solutions, and present by Danish, Nazmi, and me, Alif. Next slide. So this is the table of content on our presentation, which is the introduction, background, causes, effects, solution, and recommendation and conclusion. So today, Malaysia's continuously declining birth rate. This isn't a sudden crisis. It's a trend that has been gradually building over the past few decades, accelerating significantly alongside the rapid urbanization we've seen since the late 1990s. Historically, children were valued as essential economic assets and a source of labor. However, in modern urban environments, raising a family is increasingly viewed as a severe financial strain. Consequently, this decline has evolved into a highly complex issue, deeply rooted in economic anxieties and shifting cultural paradigms among young adults. Our main concern moving forward is clear. Uh, if left unaddressed, a consistently low birth rate will create severe system-wide long-term economic and social challenges for our nation. Next slide. So why exactly is the birth rate declining? It fundamentally comes down to primary drivers, economic pressure and lifestyle shifts. First, on the economic side, rapid urbanization has caused the financial baseline required to maintain a standard quality of life to increase exponentially. Essential needs like early childhood education, healthcare, and reliable childcare have turned into substantial economic burdens for average parents, compounded heavily by the high cost of urban housing, and this forces couples to constantly weigh their desire for a family against the threat of financial instability. Second, we are witnessing deep lifestyle changes. Dual income households are now the societal norm, meaning young adults must dedicate their early adulthood to developing careers and securing financial stability. This inevitably delays marriage and family initiation, which biologically narrows the window for childbirth and results in fewer children per household. Furthermore, evolving social values mean contemporary youth highly prioritize personal freedom, often viewing large families as restrictive. Next slide. So let's zoom in our first major catalyst, the intense economic challenges of raising children in modern Malaysia. As we highlighted, urban living has drastically amplified the financial burden placed on households. To ensure their children have a competitive start in life, modern parents are forced to spend significantly more on quality education, medical expenses, and professional childcare services. They are no longer optional luxuries, they are expensive urban necessities because meeting this heavy financial requirement demands so much capital, it forces a direct behavioral trade-off, and the ultimate impact is that couples are actively choosing to have fewer children, or they are postponing starting a family entirely until they feel financially secure, which is a threshold that is becoming harder and harder to reach. Next, I pass to Danish.
Okay, moving on to the next slide. The second cause involves changing social norms and career priorities. In our current economy, low-income households have become the norm. Most partners often dedicate their early adulthood to developing their careers and securing financial stability. Because career goals heavily influence family planning decisions, the immediate effect in a postponement of the marriage. Delaying marriage naturally narrows the biological windows for childbirth, reducing the opportunity to have more children. As a result of these evolving priorities, smaller family sizes have become the new social norm in our society. So next, so what is the consequences if this demographic shift continue? This slide gonna summarize the severe macroeconomics and also the social impacts. The first major effect is a shrinking workforce. A prolonged decrease in the birth rate means fewer young workers will enter the job market. Over time, this deprives industries of essential manpower, leading to reduced overall national productivity and also economic growth. The second critical consequence is an aging population. We will face an inverted demographic pyramid where a growing number of elderly citizens will depend on a shrinking base of working adults. This imbalance places immense pressure on government spending, specifically causing a massive increase in public expenses for healthcare system and also pensions funds. Hmm. So, what is the solution to this? To address these pressing issues, we must look at strategic interventions, starting with our first solution, implementing comprehensive family support system. To effectively reverse this demographic trend, the government must move beyond temporary financial assistance and establish sustainable long-term support. Specifically, the government needs to provide affordable, subsidized childcare services, mandate longer paid parental leave, and ensure better maternal healthcare support. The primary goal of this initiative is to reduce the massive financial and logistic burden of raising children. By removing these day-to-day financial anxieties, parents will feel more supported and encouraged to expand their families confidently. That covers the first strategic intervention. I will now pass the floor to my groupmate Nazmi, who will walk you through the rest of our proposed solution. Over to you, Nazmi.
Okay, next, I will explain the second solution, which is technology and workplace adaptation. As Malaysia face a declining workforce due to the lower birth rate, business need to adapt by using technology such as artificial intelligence, automation, and robotics. These technologies can help companies maintain productivity even with fewer workers. Besides that, flexible workplace system can also allow older employees to continue contributing to workforce. Therefore, technology can help reduce the impact of workforce shortage in the future. Next slide. The third solution focus on housing and urban support. One of the reasons young couple delay having children is because of high housing costs. To address this issue, the government should provide more affordable family housing and develop larger but affordable apartments. By reducing housing pressure, young couple will have a more supportive environment to start a family. Next. So here are some recommendations from our groups. So for the recommendation, solving the declining birth rate require cooperation from different parties. First, the government should introduce a stronger family support policy. And the second, the private sector should provide flexible working system that adopt technology to support employees. Lastly, the community should create a family friendly environment. With cooperation between these groups, Malaysia can reduce the future economic and social challenge. caused by the declining birth rate. So next slide for the conclusions. So overall, in conclusions, Malaysia declining birth rate is mainly caused by economic pressure and changing lifestyle priorities among young adults. This issue may lead to workforce shortage, lower economic growth, and an aging population. Therefore, Malaysia needs a long-term strategy that combines family support, technology adoptions, and affordable living condition. By taking action now, Malaysia can protect its future economic stability and development. That's all from us. We would like to say thank you for watching.